Hi, it's Stephen here from Sound of a Nation Wave, and this is day 30 of the July daily draws. So let's see what message we're going to get today. And I'll be taking the first card from the Unfolding Path Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Enchanted Map Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. We have the Strength card. So we may need to call upon that inner reservoir of strength within us, that emotional and spiritual strength that we can call upon, that we've built up through experience, and we've developed that strength of character that this card also embodies. And that strength of character and that strength of spirit can enable us to continue when we could be tempted to give up. So this card is saying to us is that you do have the strength to carry on even if you don't feel like it. Push through this current situation. Also, it's having the strength of character not to lash out impulsively, not to act impulsively, but to restrain that and be a bit more firm but fair and gentle with how you deal with a situation. This may not be the time for the heavy hand. Even though you could, quite feasibly, be heavy-handed in this situation, and it would have an impact. In the short term, it may be satisfying. In the long term, it may have consequences that means that it backfires in your face and brings you more problems. So it may create more problems than it solves. So instead, more gently does it. That doesn't mean we let people and situations walk all over us. No, we can stand firm and strong, because that's the strength. It is strength. But we do it in a controlled way that we can deal with the situation without making matters worse. With in the most part, calmness, a little bit of venting is maybe healthy, but not to an excess. So it's that strength of character to rein ourselves in when necessary, but to be able to apply just the right amount of strength in order to bring the situation under control and bring a resolution. So this card says to us that whatever's going on, easy does it, but also stand your ground, fight your corner, but be discerning, be careful how you do that. Don't get carried away, because it may create more problems than it solves. And I think that's what this strength card is saying. If we're to bring a situation that seems a little bit chaotic or unhelpful, we need to bring it under control. We do it by that quiet strength within us that knows how to focus the strength appropriately and doesn't let loose wildly without any sense of purpose. It's just expressing fierceness and rage that perhaps we could do, and we're capable of that, but it isn't helpful to the situation. It may make us feel better for a time, but only in the short term, because after that we'll have even more situations to deal with as a consequence of our actions. So what this is saying is, play it cool, but play it strong, play it just right, and you do have the strength to get through whatever situation it is, to deal with it. You're stronger than you perhaps believe at this moment, and you need to draw up that reservoir of inner strength. And if you do that, you'll get to the other side and you'll realize just how strong that you are. We'll amaze ourselves with the strength. When we do this, we'll amaze ourselves with the amount of strength that we've demonstrated, that inner strength. And that's what this card encourages us to do in these situations. Okay, let's see which Oracle card we get to go with that. Moonlight. Whenever the moon or moonlight or the situation here comes out, and this card has come out before, to me, this always tells me that we only see partly what the situation involves, what it is. There's a limited amount of light from like moonlight, but it's a funny kind of light that can distort things, and it doesn't quite reveal everything perhaps in its true nature. When we see something in moonlight, it takes on an all different kind of appearance than it does in true light. So it may appear to us like one way, but in true light it's completely different. So what this card tells us is that the reason for being a bit more restrained is because there are aspects that we don't yet see. And if we react just to the situation we see, there may be factors that we don't see that then come into play through the way that we act. And if we'd have seen that and known that, wouldn't have acted that way. And that's why we have to go carefully, focused, discerning and wise in the way that we exert ourselves and our efforts in the situation, until things perhaps become clear enough for us to respond fully. So, careful as we go. We don't know everything. We only see in part. Wait till we get to know the full picture before really acting in full. And I believe that is the message of the cards today. So I'll be back tomorrow with day 31. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone. And I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.